Hey, Nathan here, helping you become a better jungler. I have a review request from a master player over on the North American server. This is a game where he says he has a really big lead early game. Seemed super free, but we lost after 15 minutes, and I didn't really know why, except for me griefing into block ganks versus Taric 6. Are there any specific moments of the game you want me to focus on? The point where he threw super hard. So it sounds like there's a bunch of throws in this game. Very common problem here. You have a big early game as a jungler, you lose the game. So it's usually very just basic, simple mistakes in terms of pathing. So let's go jump into this game here. Take a look at this Rek'Sai. So in terms of matchup analysis here, we have a Fiora Darius matchup. This is a very gankable matchup. These guys are usually almost always going to be, since it's a double melee matchup, always fighting each other. So you can really impact this lane, get Fiora out of control, become that split push king. So I'll be looking instantly top. Twisted Fate, I love ganking Twisted Fate on Rek'Sai because you can go from behind and get him. He has no abilities to escape except hitting the stun card, and you could really nullify that with like your flash ability and just E in really well into that lane. And bot lane here, Kate, Taric into Esbard. These guys should be okay just to push on their own. I would not be touching bot at all. I hate versing Caitlyn's as Rek'Sai. She can kite you very easily. And Taric is just going to be that really, pure stun. There's so much CC bot, I would not be going there at all. So let's focus top side of the map here. You are into an Eve, which is an incredibly free matchup for Rek'Sai pre-6. So your duty this game is to shut down Eve as much as possible. Don't let her just sit there and farm. Make sure you're helping your lanes and pressuring out Eve. So let's get into this game here. Quickly taking a look at your runes. You got Hallowed Blades, really standard cheap shot, which is really good for after you knock them up. Eyeball Collection, this is okay, but especially in a matchup that I'm going to win so hard early, and it's your duty again to win this, I'll be taking Zombie Ward. Yes, Eve doesn't get seen on wards, but it really will just help that extra clearing, get a sweep after your first base, clearing wards constantly, and really just shutting down any opportunity for the team to get control of that river. Alright, so let's get to the clear start. Let's get the Rek'Sai's vision here. Alright, so red start, pretty standard. Alright, this looks like that Eve has started blue buff, so I'll be noting that down. There's a potential to invade her red. Doing Krug's Curse. This is a pretty old path, level 3 path. I think it is always just better to go red now on the new preseason patch. Red, blue, Gromp. It's just faster. You're going to be able to get back onto top side much faster than you are going to have to walk all the way down here and then all the way back up there. Alright, so mid lane has priority, top lane is going to get priority soon, it looks like. This is really good. Eve is obviously going to be top side if she started blue, and you actually do see her here using the Tremor Sense. Burner Flash, awesome. Okay, but you flash here. So, this is already advantage you have. There is no need to flash that. Even if you got the kill here, it's not worth you flashing. She's already going to have to concede topside here. Lucian has priority. This is going to be incredibly free. At this stage, like the timers on you respawns is just not that impactful. Like it's way, like Rek'Sai's flash is so, think of it, it's so sacred. Like it's so important that you keep that up to impact the game more in terms of like lane ganks, or now that you have flash advantage over, like, if you had flash advantage over Eve, that Eve is going to be so scared. Like she cannot do anything. There's so much threat on her, so I think it's a really bad burning your flash there. What's worse about it is you've traded flashes, she survived. Actually, Lucian gets the kill on her there, that's sort of her mistake. But again, you're going to concede, she has to concede red regardless because she's too low, and the lanes can't help. Alright, so in terms of extending your lead now, let's see what you do. You go for a top gank here. So if you look at the wave here, there is no reason for Darius to continue walking here. He's going to back off. There's just no way this is going to gank and work in a million years. And what you want to do here to extend your lead is, yes, I know top Rift Scuttle's up, your jungle's up, but Eve has nothing more to do top side here, right? She's 100% going to go bot side to get Rift Scuttler and like maybe try and counter jungle camps or something like that. So you need to match her like straight away. So you base red here, get into her face, go ward deep into her topside jungle here because her camp's going to start spawning around 30 seconds. start pressuring her. This is how you extend your lead. This is how you shut down an enemy jungler. Like right now, what you're going to be doing here by coming here, you've just been seen top side. Like, yes, I know you want to be focusing top side, but shutting down Eve early game is like way more important. Like, again, there's no way you can gank Darius here. Like, I'd say maybe if you could gank Darius here, you might want to ditch bot, like not match Eve, but in general, way safer here to just match Eve, shut her down, double scuttle her. You'll actually also be able to get this Rift Scuttler, go do your Raptor camp, then you can walk topside, then you can look to gank. But this is going to really stuff up your jungle path in now, in terms of shutting down even where you want to be on the side of the map, like controlling, you know, top side of the game. So just clearing top camps now, which is essentially meaning if you don't gank the Darius here, you're going to have to go bot side after. But you do go top. And it looks like you're going to get the kill here. Alright, great. So you got the kill, but again, what I don't like over this, like Eve's ganking mid now. This would have been preventable if you were, again, pressuring Eve. Like, I think, did she get the kill here? So she literally, so she's just back into the game. Eve is back into the game. Your early lead has done nothing for you. Eve knows where you are topside. She's literally going to take your wolves now. Like, you just let the enemy Eve get back into the game for almost no reason. Alright, so I do like that you're pushing this in given the circumstances. You know Eve's taking your wolves, and Darius has no TP. Deny the creeps, reset the wave. Alright, so your base, this is where I'll be getting Sweeper Ward. Again, like, you need to, this is why I prefer Zombie Ward. Dragon's starting to come up. I'll be using my Pink Ward to just absolutely control this river. Lucian is constantly pushing. Yes, bot is also getting pushed in, and you don't want to be looking to focus bot, but Eve shouldn't be able to walk into here, especially with Lucian priority. Alright, so we go in to Krugs here. No, definitely can't gank that. TF is not going to walk up onto that wave. Alright, so you see Eve, someone hit the Rift Scuttler here. She actually does show up here. They TF ult on you, you back off. Alright, this is fine. Alright, this is really good. You've burnt TF ult and they've got nothing from it. They could potentially look to Dragon with Bard being low health, but you guys do have... Alright, so yeah, Lucian's putting out a lot of pressure now. This is really good. Bot was also pushed in by Ezreal. Alright, so I would just be doing Dragon here straight up. Like, again, Lucian has priority, TF doesn't have ultimate. Eve's probably like just left this right now. You guys have full river control. I think this is an opportunity just to do Dragon. Lucian's just pushing mid so hard. Alright, so Eve's actually top. That means we do Dragon. Alright, so this is a huge win condition for you. She just 1v2 top lane, the Fiora. This is like diveable, especially when you're level 6. Level 6 Rek'Sai dives are so strong. Especially like with Fiora, you guys can juggle Tara aggro really, really well. Alright, so again, would not be looking bot at all here. So bot goes missing. They potentially, I think they might have this warded. Okay, so they have this warded here, so they actually know that you're here walking onto this, so you're gonna have to give this up. Alright, TF actually ganks top there, you back off, just get your camps here. Alright, so what I'll be doing now, again, you don't want to be going bot side at all. There's no dragon now, there's nothing for you to do bot here. Do your Raptor camp, do your Krugs, let's walk top. We have Rift Herald, we can pressure this next red buff with Lucian. Like, you should be using mid lane priority so much to 3-man dive top. Just absolutely take over this game, get Rift Herald. Like, even though you let Eve get like a back into the game there, she's sort of just thrown it, like her again, like by her just sort of just out jungling herself by just going top to try and kill a Fiora's level 5 Eve, which was a bit strange. So yeah, Fiora's literally level 8 right now. Eve's level 5, Darius is level 7. You do switch to Sweeper there, which is really good. You finish your Warrior. Bit of a item spike for you. So Rift Scuttler, Lucian constantly has priority here. Fiora also has priority. Do Rift here. I'd actually go and hit this Rift Scuttler first. And actually, there's also potential here to just go check. I think you should actually take her red before you do Rift Herald here. You don't have a pink ward, which sort of sucks, but like there's so much pressure here, it's like ridiculous from Lucian. He could definitely help you. And you're going to get this Rift anyway, regardless. Okay, so Eve, obviously you can't see it, but I've seen her just take her camps. She's taking her top camps, yeah. I think you actually could have killed Eve there with Lucian, or like at least forced her off her red. As we can see, Eve is top side. Alright, so looking to go top here. We see Eve and Tremor Sense there, so Eve's definitely top side now. Definitely no real reason to fight over this, just back off. Alright, so now you're looking... Okay, so you do have two options here. Your options are... I think it looks like you're looking to dive mid. TF is like 50% health, but what I'll be thinking to do here is... My intuition is to go bot side, clear Krugs, work your way back up, and then go for another gank top. Or like go to the jungle, like reset, get pink wards, so then you can start controlling top side. Because right now, I mean, you only have 400 gold, which is sort of a bad base, but I just want to reset my position, get my 2 pink wards, clear my bot to top, and then the enemy team will forget where you are, you know, so Darius is potential for getting like a really good gank. But this is fine as well, I do like this. The only, you know, thing here is that Eve could counter gank here. But as long as minions are tanking, it should be okay. Okay, so you actually get stunned there in just one shot. It's a little bit lucky about that Eve's path, and to be honest, it looks like she actually was scared of you walking to the jungle. Walked all the way around here for perfect timing, so I like the idea. A little bit like awkward timing, like she definitely got lucky there in terms of showing up at the right time, but yeah, like it would have been so much better if you just cleared up looking for a dive top side. Especially that Eve is definitely no way. I mean, look at this right now. This is so beautiful for to kill this Darius. Like you could literally kill him just with your ult combo. You don't even need Fiora. Alright, so going bot side, I like this. Let's clear bot to top. Alright, so Eve shows up, she kills Lucian mid. Alright, this is where it's going south again. Alright, so this is, like, you still have, like, this game is still in your control to win. But going bot here, look, your Ezreal needs to base. You're not strong enough to be able to 1v2 these guys right now. Bard has no mana. Like, this is just really bad decision making here. This is not going to work in a million years. Taric even still has ult, he uses it here. And that's, yeah. Like, I think this is, like, really bad right there. That's like almost like you just thrown another potential lead. Like Fiora's like huge win condition. You should be top side. This tower should be gone by now. Looking to go bot side, be getting dragon here, pressure in this tower, even using Rift to break mid. Like you could go top, have ganked that by now, got this tower, come here, Rift mid, like gank TF. You would have gotten 2 towers. This is the next objective, and you'll be absolutely snowballing the game. Right, so you base, you can only afford 1 pink ward, which is okay. Dragon is coming up here, but the problem is here. So I do like that Fiora's come down here. So this is again okay, but ideally before this tower's gone before she does that. But yeah, definitely fight here. They pretty much overstayed the enemy team there. All right, so this is free dragon, fire drag's good. Okay, we actually decide to take this on Rift. Okay, so you're going to have to commit to this tower for a long period of time. Like, you're going to spend like about 15-20 seconds doing this. Enemy teams, spawn timers are pretty low. Like, you're suddenly reducing the chance of you can get this dragon. You might actually have to trade dragon for this tower. Which, again, getting this tower is not going to do that much. Like, I mean, it does, but... I mean, if you're again, you're still just killing this Darius, like, so many times. So, I mean, I guess this is okay. If you get dragon here, this is fine. Unfortunately, I do have Scuttle, so yeah, this is a pretty big overstay. You're like 20-30% health right now. Dive in a TF when Eve and everyone's back alive. Okay, it does work. You actually get mid here. Alright, I mean, this works fine. Their bot lane decided to go on the bot wave instead of helping their team. Just back off here. again, when you look at Fiora, Fiora's one of your strongest members. You need to be playing around Fiora right now. Like, your bot lane is not very strong at all. Mid lane is obviously pretty strong, but I mean, he's pretty low right now. Alright, so you're looking to do drag. The problem here is that they know you're doing this. So this might be a bit risky. Yeah, you get TF altered. Okay, so yeah, this is a really big overstay, and this is another throw. Really just didn't need to happen. Like, at all. Alright, you've literally lost Fire Dragon, which really sucks. Again, you could have got that Fire Dragon, like, bot lane fine tonight. It's definitely way more worth to get your bot thing, clear your camps, move that top side. Helped him push that out, roam mid, get that tower, then like 5-man dart bot. That was like the perfect game plan. Alright, so it's like TF Israel's gonna die there. Froza's putting out insane pressure top right here. How much gold do you have? You have 2,700 gold. Okay, Rift Herald is coming up. We do base. This is good. What do we buy here? 2 pink woods. Awesome. You decide to go Black Cleaver. I actually think Merc Treads is such an important item in this game. More important than you finishing that Black Cleaver there, actually, to be honest. You got like a very heavy CC AP with even TF. Like, Merc Treads just really does well against that, especially with Taric Kate. Like, they have so much CC. I actually almost think it could have been better to take Triumph and Tenacity this game instead of World Orc and Absolute Focus. Like, these runes are fine, but like, I didn't actually realize, just think about how much CC they actually have. Alright, so you get Rift, that's a really good call. You guys have priority constantly mid and top with these towers down. Alright, really like this. You're hovering top side. Use Rift top to break that. Alright, yeah, you could have afforded, instead of buying Ruby Crystal there, you should have gotten Merc Treads, definitely. That's definitely a bad buy. Merc Treads is just, again, so important. Alright, clearing top side. Really don't like your team fighting here without like fully like pushed in waves, and like you're not here. It's 4 versus 5. You don't know where Darius is. Yeah, Darius is coming back to that fight. You do decide to base to go help your team. Alright, you finish Merc Treads. That's good. Dragon is coming up soon. Team keeps fighting for you. I mean, I'll be really backpinging my team like this whole time. Like, Ezreal's not here. Everyone's just dying for no reason right here. Dragon's coming up. Right, but we get the kill on Eve, which means that this is a free dragon. Right, Fiora TPs. I'll just be getting dragon again. Alright, this is risky. Risky bisky here. We have Lucian not on the map right now. Fiora doesn't want to be team fighting like this. Like, Fiora, I mean, this is out of your control. Obviously, Fiora's like, thinking she's so strong she can team fight. She's got Ravenous Hydra Triforce. This game is going to be ending very beautifully. Just getting dragon, letting Fiora split push bot, pressure in tower. Like, she TP'd there. Like, this is really bad by the Fiora. And I guess something in terms of pings and controlling the game, like, you could have told Fiora this, you know? And she may or may not have listened, but it's better than just fighting here for no reason. And her wasting TP. Okay, so we're all committing for this Eve here. Lucian dies, unfortunately. I really hate this when your team's around split pushes. Like, your bot should be based right now, going top side, and you're like helping their protect. Like, there's no reason for you to be bot side. Baron is the next objective here. You're going to get it with Fiora's split pushing power. That's the macro here. There's like no reason for you to be like bot side here when there's so much for you to do. You have all your camps. Again, you need to be controlling this top side river. Looking to bait Baron. Alright, so you die there, you get shot down. Eve is going to be back on like full health. I mean, if enough of you die here, you're literally going to lose Baron. Alright, so another huge throw just by simple macro, like just not following those rules, just fighting for the sake of fighting. Alright, so trying to fight here, you're pretty far away I think. Alright, they get Baron. Alright, you guys are literally surrender now. So yeah, I mean the game, Mail, you maybe could have got back in. Eve's 9 and 4 now again. Like the whole point in this game is you let Eve get into this game. Hugely went bot side for no reason when you should have been focusing top side. You could have really pushed your lead top a bit, like way more to get top tower and mid. So yeah, definitely very common problem that I see, and you just need to really think about like where you want to be, where do you want to pressure, where's the strongest sides of my map? How can I shut down the enemy jungle when I've got an advantage over them early game? So hope this was helpful. You can check out my notes over on my blog at nathanmott.gg. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.